Hey, I got 130 subscribers and I didn't do anything. Gillespie Ground, Skyhawk 734 Bravo Tango. How do you read? Ooh, that wasn't Gillespie Ground. Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734 Bravo Tango. How do you read?
5x5.
Hey, Gillespie Tower, sorry about this. I've been having problems with my computer locking up, so trying again. Ready at 27 left for a downwind departure.
734 Bravo Tango. Roger, left downwind departure approved. 27 left, clear.
Clear for takeoff. Downwind departure 27 left, 34 Bravo Tango. All right, let's try it. All right, heels on the floor, instruments in the green, airspeed's active. We're going to wait till 55 to lift her off. All right, making progress. And as usual, I forgot to plug in my headset into the airplane. There you go. A little nicer. All right, here we go. Live streaming. Hey guys, I'm back on. If you're with me, no one's watching, so we'll see what happens. Let's pop out the stream. Oh no, don't tell me this thing locked up again. Why is it locking up? Why is it locking up? Let's see if it locks up without. Hi, honey. Oh, we're just trying to work on my simulator. It keeps crashing on me. How are you? Okay, I'm going to see if this thing crashes. So let's try it. Alright, we're not using Pilot Edge just to see if Pilot Edge starts crash. It is causing the crash. Alright, and we're just going to turn this way. And might as well turn on the avionics, huh? There we go. Alright, see if I would turn on to
500.
So we're just trying to check to see if this thing's going to lock up again. It might be Pilot Edge causing the problem. Alright, why aren't we climbing? So we're just going to try. See what happens. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, So hopefully you'll see if we can't get someone. Oh, hey, we got a viewer. Good. All right. So I'm doing this without Pilot Edge because maybe Pilot Edge is causing my computer to lock up. I had 3 takeoffs and they all locked up. So now we're trying it. And we're headed to Tucson. So yeah, let's see if we can't center this. Alright, hey, we're above the clouds, the fog and stuff. Alright, so now we're making a turn. That's working. We're going to climb up to 5,500 feet. See how this flight goes. So we're flying Cessna 172 SP, and we're headed towards Tucson out of Gillespie. So thank you for watching. I drove this flight. I drove this route earlier this week, and actually last week, and it took me 6 hours. So hoping to make this in 3. All right, 4,500 feet. Oops. Interesting. Why does my autopilot kill off when I hit the trim? All right. So this is what we are flying. Oops. That is what we're flying, a Cessna 172. It's what I fly in real life. All right, we're at 5,500. Get back on course. Don't know why my ForeFlight hasn't switched yet. Let's see. All right, 5,300. Get back on course. All right, let's see if she'll hold air altitude right now. There we go, get back on course. See if she'll pick up some speed. Hey Drew, thanks for watching. Yeah, this is the next version up of Prepared 3D. This is called, well, this is Prepared 3D version 4. So this is a 64-bit program. Lockheed Martin bought the rights from Microsoft, who originally did FSX. All right, so at 5,500, airspeed's picking up. Let's see if I can tune the mixture a little bit. See if we can't pick up some speed. Our ground speed now is 120 knots. Must have a little bit of a tailwind. I was going to use Prepared 3D tonight, but it might have been locking up my program, so we'll have to see. Oh, we want to go nav. Let's see if I can go change course a little bit here. Come on, nav, light up. reduce power just a little bit. All right, we're getting back on course. There we go. Alright, tonight we're starting our flight to Tucson. I don't know why 4-flight. I'm going to get up for a second, see if I can't get 4-flight working better. Alright, we're back. So we got 4-flight running and heading along. It's 5,500 feet, going to be the correct altitude to fly this flight. Let's see, those mountains look kind of interesting. Boy, just barely, huh? Wow, ground speed 128, says we're going to get there in 2 hours 21 minutes. Kind of cool. I think I'd like to be at 7,500 feet, so we're just going to climb up to 7,500 feet. So if you just signed on, I'm flying a flight from San Diego to Tucson, from Gillespie Field actually. And so I drove this route last week, and it took me 6 hours. So, seeing if I can't do it a little faster than that. I was going to use Pilot Edge tonight, the ATC, but I locked up 3 times. The computer locked up 3 times on me, so. Let's see if we can't get this. Let's try this. Altitude, nav, vertical speed. There we go. Shoot. This is taking us where we're not going to go over those hills. Well, we can go at 7,500. If you guys look at ForeFlight, you see where my plane is at the bottom? You'll see that little green circle around it. That's my gliding distance. And because I'm so close to the ground now, it doesn't have that big of a ring, which is kind of weird. Or maybe it just made it. Yeah, it's because of the mountains. All right. Should I do this every Monday night? Kind of got off to a bad start tonight because my computer kept locking up when I was trying to use Pilot Edge, so I'm going to have to work on that. So we're just flying the flight from Tucson to, from San Diego to Tucson, and right now we are headed towards the Imperial VOR, which I should tune in. So let's go to Nav 1. And Imperial, let's see here. Imperial frequency is 115.9. So go 115.9. Flip that over. Okay, we got 115.9 on Nav 1. And then it says I should be doing a heading of inbound of 77 degrees. So let's see if I can't tune my course. To 77 degrees. Which doesn't seem right to me. Let's see if that's... I'm not really receiving it yet. It's 80. I call that 77. Let's see when I start receiving it. Okay, right now on ForeFlight we are going to Imperial. All right, we're at 7,500 feet. Got vertical speed. Okay, why are you not? Okay, we're gonna take it off autopilot. Lower the nose. And there we go. Well, I think I'll take it altitude, and I think I'll do it myself. So if you just started watching, we're flying a flight from San Diego, from Gillespie Field to Tucson. So I tried starting this flight earlier tonight, and I was using Pilot Edge, and it kept locking up on me. So now I'm trying to do it without Pilot Edge, and gee, it's not locking up. Okay, so the Imperial VOR 115.9. I've got that tuned in. Not receiving yet. Kind of a hazy day or evening out there. Let's make it real. Let's see if I can't get the correct lighting. Reset the system time. There we go. Let's see what it looks like now. Un momento. It's going to be going good soon. Come on. There we go. Here's real life. That's what it should be looking like right now. We're on course. Altitude's a little low. If you guys have any questions, I'm a pilot in real life just for fun. Fire away. Maybe we can have some fun educating each other. So, this is the type of airplane I fly, a Cessna 172. How we do? We're kind of a little off course. Maybe I should get my heading back. There we go. See, our ground speed is 120 knots. 2 hours, 19 minutes to our destination. Got 17 minutes to Imperial. Hey, Fancy Pilot. Hey, thanks for flying. Hey, V4 is working pretty good, except for some reason Pilot Edge is causing it to lock up, so that's why I'm not using Pilot Edge tonight. I locked up 3 times. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It doesn't stutter. The visuals are so much nicer. Going to the Imperial Valley right now. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research on Pilot Edge's website, see if it's causing lockups. It's interesting, I still not have received the VOR out of Imperial. Oh, I know why, because I am on NAT? Let's see, if I go here, I bet you it will start reading. There it is. So am I a little off course? Not really. Let's see if I can get course. There we go. 77. It's just fine. I'd rather see. We'll go on GPS. Back to GPS. Get back on course a little bit. Boy, that's a major course correction. See, will this cause the autopilot to come off? So we have 14 miles to Imperial. So yeah, I'm flying this, you know, a lot of guys fly 747s and just leave it there. I fly what I fly in real life. I fly Cessna 172s for fun, so this is good practice for me. When I was driving that 6 hours last week to Tucson, I was thinking, man, I'd rather have been flying. Hey, DJ Hemi. Hello back. Thanks for watching. Alright, so how are we doing? We got nav. I can alter the trim a little bit. I got a trim wheel on the SciTech panel. Just kind of like real life, so it takes a lot more turns though. Right, just adjusted the mixture a little bit. Got the sun setting behind me. Let's look at this, see if we can see the sunset. Not really. I know, let's look at it this way. There we go. Turn off the landing light. There we go. Beautiful sunset behind us. All right, so Delta Bravo. Is it actually moving the wheel any? It's not. If I move this, DJ Hemi on YouTube says, I'm currently doing a flight, just put it on autopilot and thought I'd watch a live stream here. Well, DJ, thanks for watching. So I've also got the GPS here. There we go. On course, it says ETA 20 minutes 23 seconds. I'm going to disagree with that. Bearing 79. This is 81. Distance 23. We're not agreeing on anything. All right, we're coming up on Imperial. This is the Imperial Valley. Just off to our left there is, what airport is that? Is that called Imperial or is it El Centro? And my computer just died. There we go. So my iPad died. Now I'm just flying off the GPS. So GJ, are you working on your pilot's license or anything? All right. We are flying along here. Got a little bit too much power, but there we go. And gee, we have not locked up. Cool, that sounds cool, DJ. DJ says, no, I'm just doing this as a hobby and trying to work up the ranks in my current virtual airline. Well, that's neat. Oh, that's cool. DJ says, I'm doing one of those world tours for the virtual airline. Neat. Yeah, this is all about rehearsal for me. So I just rehearse flights that I normally take in a 172. So when you have a chance, check out some of my videos I've done for my real life flying. So why can't we do a straight shot from San Diego to Tucson? Even a modified straight shot, we'd be flying over restricted airspace. And that is why we're kind of going straight east, and then when we get to Gila Bend, then we're going to take a angle to the southwest down to Tucson. Yeah, DJ Hemi says that's cool. I'll check out the other videos. Thank you. Please do. Yep, I think this airport right here is NAS El Centro. That's where the Blue Angels practice. Yeah, I can tell by the configuration of the runways. That's NAS El Centro. So we're just south of their airspace, so we're not going in it. It's kind of like a highway we're going on right now. Hey, so if you just started watching, we are flying a flight to Tucson tonight from San Diego, Gillespie Field. And I thought I would just rehearse this one, practice this one, because last week I drove it with a buddy. It took 6 hours one way. So flying with Cessna would only take 3 hours. So we're just checking it out, see what it's like. All right, so we are still headed towards. We are still headed towards Imperial VOR. There we are. We're staying out of El Centro's airspace. Not El Centro, NAS. Yeah, NAS El Centro. And down there is the 8 freeway. We're flying just to the south of it a little bit. So the fastest I could drive on, I drove was like 75, 80 miles an hour, and here we are doing 120 knots ground speed. Not too shabby. I'm gonna get up and turn on a light and do some stuff. I'll be right back. Let's see if we can get ForeFlight back up and running. Okay, so we're coming up on Imperial. All right, we're coming up on Imperial. Let's see. See if we can. Oh, we climbed a little bit. Let's descend a little bit. Get back down to 7,500 feet. Let's turn the panel lights on. Oops, we're going a little. Well, we're not doing too bad. Let's turn the panel lights on. There we go. So we passed Imperial. Let's get back on GPS. So if you just started watching, we're flying a flight from Gillespie in San Diego to Tucson International. And right now we're over the Imperial Valley. We just passed the Imperial VOR. See if I can turn these glare shield down. We're getting back down to 7,500. And let's get back on course. Still descending back down to 7,500 where we should have been. Oops, let's get back up. All right, let's get back up to 7,500. Back on course. There we go. And let's get ForeFlight back running. Let's see if I can't get... All right. Getting back on course. Geez, every time I do the trim, it wants to... So it's saying my bearing next is 76 degrees. Ground speed's 114. We're going to get to Tucson in 2 hours and 8 minutes. Hey, if you like what you see, I'm going to be doing this every Monday night. This is about the 5th Monday night that I've been doing this. Hey, on Twitch, TV for the Luke says hello. Hey, hello back to you. We are flying from San Diego Gillespie Field to Tucson. I'm trying to do it at 7,500 feet and trying to stay on course. Hey, I just got a... Okay, Luke, thanks. Hey, and Luke just subscribed on Twitch. Thank you very much. I'm simultaneously broadcasting on YouTube and on Twitch. Alright, so distance next waypoint is 19 nautical miles. And that is going to be the Bard VOR. Oops. So it says we're going 129 knots. That means we got like a 10 knot tailwind, because indicated is like 110. So if we look at what Bard is, which is BZA, that's 116.8. So let's turn in 116.8 on the nav. And if we flick to nav, just a hair off course. Let's see, for BZA, we're supposed to be doing a heading of 75, which is pretty close. And we're pretty close on course. Gotta get back up to altitude. Boy, it's starting to get dark. Didn't watch my altitude. Gotta get my altitude back up. I'm doing flight right now on VATSIM. Southwest Airlines 1597 is what Luke's saying on Twitch. KMSY to DFW. So KMSY. Let's see. Is that Mississippi something? See, Fancy Pilot asked, do you fly any other airplanes on P3D? Yes, I do, but this is the one I fly the most because I'm rehearsing, learning this airplane inside and out, because that's what I fly in real life. So, NOLA, MSY, New Orleans, is what Duke says on Twitch. He's flying from New Orleans to DFW. See what it looks like outside. Kind of dark and starry. So over to our right, we have an aqueduct. Feeds the water from the Colorado River down to Mexico. And now we're going to the Royal Dunes. We're going to cross over the Royal Dunes right now. Hey, Sebastian Gonzalez on YouTube says, hello, hello, pilot greetings from Argentina. Buenos noches, Sebastian. Thanks for watching. I'm flying a flight tonight from San Diego, California, all the way to Tucson, Arizona, and tried starting this flight earlier today with Pilot Edge to get ATC communications, but it's kept locking up the computer. So everything, all the other programs are running except Pilot Edge, and gee, it's not locking up. All right, we're at 7,500 feet. Are we on course? No, we are way off course. Let's get back on course. There we go. I'll head that direction. Maybe I should just fly by the stars and pick a star out in front of me and just fly by it. Hey, on Twitch, Luke says, I also fly the 172. I'm getting my pilot's license. Well, way to go, Luke. How many hours do you have, Luke? Have you soloed yet? So if you guys are new to this, Sebastian, my Spanish is muy malo. I'm just learning it right now. Yo soy estudiante de español. And I gotta watch my altitude, get it back down. Well, Luke, way to go, man. You're starting early. That's awesome. Luke says he's on Twitch, says he has 8 hours of real 172 time. He hasn't soloed yet, but he's 13 years old and he's getting there. Great. Future airline pilot. Or maybe a fighter pilot. Or maybe both. Boy, I better watch my altitude. I'm not doing good. Okay, how are we doing on course? Getting back on course. Over the dunes right now. We're flying over the sand dunes where the guys take out from San Diego and Arizona, take out their ATVs and motorcycles and ride across the dunes. Sebastian, do you know who Emerson Fittipaldi is? Oh no, is he Argentine or Brazilian? Might be Brazilian. Luke's on Twitch has got it all planned out. First he's going to go into the Air Force, and then he's going to go on to Southwest Airlines. Way to go, Luke. Okay, how's my course doing? Well, Sebastian, what a great way to learn English by listening to it and on something you enjoy. Sebastian says, perfect, me English student as I like, but it's kind of hard to handle it. Yes, it is. English is very hard. Alright, let's get the altitude back down. How's our course? Course is off. Way off. Gavin Caldwell says, hi, hey, on YouTube. Thank you. And hello back, Gavin. Thanks for watching. Well, right now we're flying an evening flight from San Diego, Gillespie Field to Tucson. And I've got ForeFlight, the program I use in real life, up in the top right-hand corner. Off a little bit. But at least I'm not crossing the United States-Mexican border yet. Now my ForeFlight just died on me again. And we got to watch our airspeed and our altitude. Let's get back up to 7,500 feet. Yeah, my iPad just died. Gavin, I am a real pilot for fun. I fly 172s, hence that's why I'm doing the 172 here. Okay, get back to altitude. Let's turn on some. It feels dark. See if I can turn on the lights a little bit. There we go. Oh, I gotta watch my altitude. Oh, it's stupid. Hey, Gavin on YouTube says he uses, he's studying to be a pilot, and FSX has helped me a lot. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Like right now, it's teaching me to keep an eye on my airspeed in my course. So, Gavin, have you started flying yet? If so, how many hours do you have? Oh, come on. Let's get this thing. Let's see. The proper way to trim is hold the airplane at the horizon on it and just trim out the force. There we go. Luke on Twitch asks, how did you get ForeFlight to work? Well, on the new version of Prepared 3D, version 4, they have a little box you can check off now that transmits the longitude and latitude to the network. So my ForeFlight will pick that up, and then I use Air Server to stream it onto OBS. Gavin, how do you have Gavin on YouTube says he has 600 hours in a Cessna 172. Is that 600 in a real Cessna 172 or in a simulator? Okay, let's check. We should be climbing just a little bit. Well, it's getting dark out there. Let's see if I can't turn this down. There we go, that's better. It's very dark, I can barely see the horizon. Hey, Gavin says he's got 600 in a sim and 40 in real. And Sebastian from Argentina says, yes, I have the FSX and it helps me a lot. Yes, it does. It is a good program. This is just a more advanced version that Lockheed Martin bought from Microsoft, and now they've upped it to a 64-bit version, so it just doesn't stutter as much and works pretty well. Okay, so let's stay on course. Let's watch our altitude. We are flying close to Yuma. That is probably El Centro. That's Yuma out there, if you can see that. Okay, we're just about on course. Luke asks on Twitch, he asks, does it work with FSX? Yes, you can get a program for $5 called, FSX something, and forgot what it's called, but it basically does the same thing. It fakes ForeFlight out in that it gives the flight simulator longitude and latitude to ForeFlight. And it's a great way to learn ForeFlight without having to go up in the sky and learn how to do all this stuff, so works pretty good. Rodrigo Xavier, hi Frank, from Brazil, great video. Well, Rodrigo, thank you. Thanks for watching. And Hackin Hacker says YOLO. Hey, Hackin, YOLO back at you. So right now, if you just started watching, we are flying from San Diego from Gillespie Field to Tucson at night, and reason why it's so late is that I tried doing this with Pilot Edge and it kept locking up on me. So now doing it without Pilot Edge, and guess what? It's not locking up. So I'm rehearsing this flight because I drove this from San Diego to Tucson last week and it took me 6 hours, and I kept thinking, God, I wish I was just flying this thing, because flying only takes 3 hours. So right now we're approaching the Bard VOR. I'll show you here. It's labeled BZA, and we're approaching that. And off to our right is going to be Yuma, which is a joint marine, joint civilian field. So that's what we're doing. And if we look off our right wing, there's Yuma. There's the Yuma airport there. Oops. There's the Yuma airport there, if you can see that. All right. Sebastian, yes, FSX and flying Boeing 747 is hard, because when you try to land that thing, you have to think way far out ahead as far as with your airspeeds. Sebastian, have you looked up your airspeeds, like what your approach speed should be in a 747 and what the landing speed is and what the stall speed is? Alright, so at 7,700 feet, I want to descend just a little bit back to 7,500 because I'm flying east, and east on VFR altitudes we fly odd plus 500 feet. So I'm descending back, trying to stay on course. We are just about to pass the Bard VOR. Oops, descending a little bit too much. Alright, we're at 7,500. Alright, we're going to climb back up to 7,500. Delgado Javi says, hi from Puerto Rico. Hi, Delgado. Hey, did you know in April, I don't know if you've seen some of my videos, but I went and flew out of San Juan with an instructor and we flew all the way around Puerto Rico. I've not put that video up, but 2 years before I did it, I went flying with the same instructor. So I don't know if you're flying out of Isla Grande, but I'm sorry, Isla Grande. But yeah, we went down there for a cruise, and I love to go flying around there in a Cessna 172. Sebastian says, Frank, you just fly Cessna or another planes? Well, I mostly fly the Cessna 172 because that's what I fly in real life. So this is kind of rehearsal for me. And it helps me really get to know the airplane, and I rehearse the flights. I practice the flights that I normally fly in real life. So it's a great way to get used to all the navigation. But yeah, for fun, I'll fly other airplanes. This new version of Prepared 3D, version 4, now has an F-16 and a Lockheed Electra that I haven't really tried yet. So, but this plane I'm flying right now is A2A Cessna 172, and it's considered a study level airplane because it's very, very detailed. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn, just practice on the plane I fly. Come on, get that altitude back up. And get back on course. This is just about instrument flight because I can't see the horizon that much, so I'm using my artificial horizon right now. Papa Crash, hey, thanks for watching. Papa Crash on YouTube says, or asks, have you tried with virtual reality flight sims yet? No, this is set up so that you can do it. I'm using a triple monitor right now, and yeah, I'm gonna get a virtual reality goggle soon and try it out. I also got to do a video on my flight simulator because I've got triple monitors, got a yoke, rudder pedals, and then off to my right I've got 3 SciTech boxes. I got radios, autopilot, and my switches. Oh, Gavin says he flies FSX with VR. Well, great. Yeah, Gavin, I'm flying with a SciTech yoke and SciTech rudder pedals. Alright, I'm just about at 7,500 feet. Am I off course a little bit? Yeah, I'm getting back on. Constant monitoring. Papa Crash from on YouTube says, you won't be disappointed. Yep, well, I will try it. Alright, how far off course are we? Let's see, bearing 75 degrees, desired track 77 degrees. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back. Gavin Codwell on YouTube says I have a Yoko yoke and a SciTech rudders and throttle. I've not heard of a Yoko yoke. Is that one of those force feedback yokes? All right, are we on course? I like to go a little to the left. Anyways, if you guys like watching this, I usually do this. Oh, Gavin says yes, so the Yoko yoke, it must be a force feedback. That sounds pretty cool. Just let you guys know, I'm doing this every Monday night, and I usually do it from about 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time to about 8 or 9 o'clock Pacific time, and I'm just going to do it every Monday night. Just practice my flying and meet you guys. So distance to the next waypoint, which is going to be Mohawk, is we're going to be there in 10 minutes, and distance is 21 miles. Hey, so if you just started watching, we're flying a flight tonight from San Diego Gillespie Field to Tucson. And just rehearsing the flight, we're flying A2A Cessna 172. I fly a 172 in real life. And just practicing. Hey, Gavin Caldwell says, can you do a video in your real airplane? And Gavin, yes I have. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see a few different videos that I've done. Sebastian Gonzalez on YouTube says, okay, and Frank, and a Beechcraft King Air 350 has almost the same as a Cessna in system, or is it totally different? Well, I would say the big thing about a King Air 350 is that you've got the same instruments, similar radios, but then you just have to manage the engines differently. You're dealing with turboprops, so you different. See, all I have to do here is I've got a fixed pitch prop, so I'm just monitoring RPM. So if you look at the bottom of the screen there, you can see I'm in the green just below about 2400 RPM. It makes it very simple. Agil Nisamitho says, "Sir, are you a pilot?" Yes, I am. I fly just for fun. I fly Cessna 172s. I am a VFR rated pilot working on my IFR rating. So this is what I normally fly, a Cessna 172. And this is A2A Cessna 172. It's considered a study level simulator. And hey, anyways, I'm going to be doing this every Monday night. This is about the 5th Monday night that I've done it. So if you like this, and please follow me on Monday nights, and please subscribe. And when you have a chance, check out my other videos I've done, the ones where I've flown a real 172. My dad got me a Cessna Caravan for my birthday, but I can't fly it till I get my license. Well, that's some motivation. With a G1000 setup. Awesome. Papa Crash from YouTube says, "My son is learning to fly. Unfortunately, I could not due to health issues." Well, Papa Crash, you can fly on the flight simulator and fly right seat once he gets his license. That'll be awesome. Bet your son would totally enjoy taking you around. Alright, we're at 7,500 feet. We're on course. Everything seems to be doing good. If you look at our engine instruments gauges, everything's doing fine. Temperature's okay. See if we look at the GPS. GPS says our ground speed's 121 knots. So we probably have like a 10 knot tailwind. We're headed 78 degrees as our desired track. Bearing 76, so we're pretty close. Says we're going to reach our next waypoint in 6 minutes, and it is 13 nautical miles away. See, up in the distance I can see Gila Bend. I believe the little city lights glowing off in my kind of like center left corner up at the horizon. So we're staying at 7,500 feet. Looks pretty good. Got it trimmed out pretty well. We're on course, and everything seems to be going well. And no, oh, I do have this on. Oh, Papa Crash from YouTube says, "However, to keep the passion alive, I do fly RC planes as a hobby." Well, that is cool. That is cool. And Gamer Boy just signed on. He says hello. Hey, hi back, Gamer Boy. Thanks for watching. So yeah, tonight, if you just started watching, I am flying from San Diego Gillespie Field to Tucson. And I tried starting this about 3 times using Pilot Edge, but the flight simulator kept crashing. And so I ran all the programs I'm running now except Pilot Edge, and gee, it didn't crash. So I'm going to have to do some research, because Pilot Edge is cool because it gives me ATC. Hey, from YouTube, HGGS Hornet says hello. Well, Hornet, hi back. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And if you like what you're seeing, you like this type of chat and talking about flying and flying a plane, please subscribe. I'm going to do this every Monday night. This is about my 5th Monday night, just getting the simulator a little bit better and better. This time, the difference between this time and last week, I got my panels working, so I can dial my frequencies better. So everything seems to be working better on that. I just got to get Pilot Edge working now with this new sim. Gamer Boy says, time to landing. Well, I don't know if I'm going to finish landing tonight because I got to go to bed soon. But right now, my ForeFlight, my iPad died. I'm going to say I have about another hour flight time. I think when I get to the next waypoint, I'm going to save it and continue it the next night. Hornet says, I don't really like flying general aviation. Are you talking in real life or on a flight simulator, Hornet? Gavin Caldwell from YouTube says, what are some tips to start a sim channel for FSX? Well, of course, you got to have a YouTube channel. And, hey, Papa Crash says, just subscribe, but got to go. Take care. Sebastian Gonzalez, I bought very recently a simulator of your country for Android or iOS. It's called Infinite Flight. I recommend it. It's a great reel for you flying a lot with Cessna 172. Yep, I've got Infinite Flight on my iPhone. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh, Hornet says both. Well, Hornet, how are you going to fly, get your license and stuff like that if you don't like flying GA? GA is kind of fun, is it? It's, I tell you, it's got its own intricacies to it. So back to Gavin, what some of the tips are. I would highly recommend OBS Studio. And just start learning how to use OBS Studio and start adding on stuff like webcams and other things. I'm trying to get it where I have a better picture of the whole simulator with my, I've got a camera back here, I just haven't got it working yet. Hornet says I'm an ATP pilot. Oh, I see, okay. So what do you fly in real life, Hornet? Wow, B730, 736s. Gamerboy asks, what's an ATP? Airline Transport Pilot. Yeah, Hornet says he flies 737 600 series. That's cool. Sebastian Gonzalez says it's great. I already have that in that game. 173 hours of flight and 8,200 of experience. Cool. So Hornet, do you fly them for private, for biz, for you know, the BBJs, or do you fly it for an airline? Gavin Caldwell says, my friend said at flight school you can fly on FSX for some of your flight hours for training. I don't believe so. There is a simulator you can fly stuff, but it's not based on Flight Simulator, I don't believe. Gamerboy says, love flying the Piper through New York. Cool. Hornet says he flies 737s for an airline. That is awesome. Gamerboy says FSX. Oh, Hornet says on he flies on X Plane 11. Yeah, Gavin, I would say you're correct. There are simulators that you can fly like on your instrument rating. I know it's like 10 to 20 hours. But not just off of FSX, unfortunately. Well, guys, it's past 9 o'clock. I gotta get some sleep to go to work. I'm sorry I wasn't able to complete the flight. I am going to end the flight tonight, and then I will pick this up another day. So apologize we didn't finish the flight, and I'll get it where Pilot Edge works better. But thank you so much for watching, and catch me for sure next Monday night. I may broadcast sometime this weekend, but for sure every Monday night I do this. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.